Hello and welcome one and all to Code Weaver Plays Games. Let's just make sure the audio is working. Audio seems to be working, and let's just pop right up on into the gaming cam here with my completely messy hair. But we're going to go on with this anyway. We're going to be playing a little bit of My Child Lebensborn. Seems not to be launching for some reason. Why is that? Why is that the issue here? So a little bit of. Here we go. Yes. Yes. So we are taking care of a war child named Karen. We have adopted them. This is during the Second World War, or shortly thereafter, anyway. Where we are in Norway, and in the Norwegian town where I am living. There was a child born of a Norwegian mother and a German soldier father, and I ended up with a child. Now, there's a fairly lengthy history regarding all of this, but largely, very broadly speaking, we're not, myself as the adoptee, or the adopter, sorry, and Karen is the adoptee. We're not really welcome here all that much. Me, because I've adopted a child born to an occupying forces soldier, and her because she's considered a bastard child of the war. And so we have gone through several trials and tribulations, and I've tried to keep Karen happy, somewhat resilient, but also still full of a little bit of hope, and it's been kind of tricky. We've had a good teacher to help her out, who is going to have moved on at this point in the story. A rare teacher in the school. Most of the teachers and the principal, a lot of the other kids, including her ex-best friend, they haven't really gotten along with her, and that's a really rough road to go down. During all of this, Karen's been curious about her birth parents. I have adopted the principle of telling her the honest truth as much as the game lets me, for the most part anyway, along the way, about the questions she's asked, even the difficult ones. And that's basically, you're going to have to watch the rest of the series, either on my Twitch stream, or more likely, because Twitch has really shortened the time it keeps videos online, on the associated YouTube channel, which you can find linked in my Twitch description, where I archive all of my videos. And let's just get right on with this. I think that's about the longest recap I can possibly do in any coherent sense. I just want to get on with it, so. Here I am. Good morning. So, one of the other things to recap are some of the mechanics. There are several periods during the day, early morning, sort of during the day, afternoon, late afternoon, and nighttime. And I have typically about 2 actions for each of the first 3 time periods to get stuff done. And that includes taking care of her, taking care of local business, making sure we're all well fed, all that good stuff. I don't know what day it is. It might be a weekend day. I am not 100% sure. One thing we can do is we're going to clean Karen up, and we're going to use a method that does not actually use up a whole lot of time, because I want to spend time either making food or getting her food to eat. Can we make anything? No. Okay, so that's a problem. But we do have a lot of food stored up, so we're going to make sure that she is well fed. Now, any amount of feeding of her does take up a unit of time. Ooh. Okay, she wants to play this morning, and that's fair. Gotta do a lot of play, keep the kid happy. Karen's a sweetheart, so how about we draw? She likes to draw. Yeah, wow, let's do that then. All right, and these are just little mini games. In this case, I just wave the cursor over the image to help her draw. Getting a little dirty today from all of this. We do need to get you more food, though. And this is the middle of the day, so this is actually Must be a weekend day. So we're going to make sure you have at least a little bit more food in you. A little bit of fish bread. Give it a little bit of variety. We are then going to... already done a bit of cleaning, so I mean we do have to juggle our time a little bit here. Let's go outside, actually. Okay, and it's probably a Sunday, which is why we can't go to the store. We don't have work today, we don't have school today, but what we can do is spend a little bit of time with her. Since she's already happy, we can spend a little bit of time down at the water's edge, hanging out, and I can do some fishing, and the advantage here is that we could get fish for food. Almost got away, that's right. Well, we're going to do a little bit more fishing, because if we can get a little bit of extra food... Okay. Got one more unit of time in the afternoon. I think 2 units of fish, that's a good 2 meals is good. Let's do a little bit of extra play. Yay! We used up all the time in the afternoon, so we're going to go back. Boats are fun. So we do have a little bit of time in the afternoon, so let's go inside. Now, she's tired. I can push an activity further into the evening if necessary. Do we have any mail? Not really. And anyway, if I push into the evening, I won't be able to read her a story. And so we're going to... A story before sleep would be nice to get time. Yes. Yes, I try to read her stories as often as I can. But I don't get this opportunity if it's already too late. And now she's asleep. So we're now going on into a work day. Warning, you are filthy. Yes, we do have mail. Look at all this mail. So we have to get you actually properly cleaned up. So scrub-a-dub-dub, we're going to do the whole washing thing. That uses up a whole unit of time. And we are going to make sure you're fed for the school day. I think that will do. And what we are then going to do, you're dressed for school. We don't have any more time this morning, and she has to get to school, and I've got to get off to work, but I'm going to stop by the store first. And one of the things I want to make sure are that there are no specialty items to buy, because this often indicates there's a crafting or event to deal with, but that's okay. So we've got a bit of money here, so we're going to get basically 2 meals worth of this kind of food. We're going to add in some cheese bread to add a little bit of variety. We are going to... Let's splurge and do a cake. It's a lot of money. And we'll do a little bit of bologna on bread. We've used up a lot of money, but we've got one thing that we can use to sort of surprise her with. Now, every so often it does give us the opportunity to work overtime. It doesn't this time. I'm okay with that because we're not hard-pressed for money. Wow, Mr. Solheim is so strict. This is the new teacher that's taken over from the teacher whose name I've sadly forgotten, who was really, really kind to Karen. So, see, this is what I had to pick up at the store just now, along with the porridge. I had to pick myself up a good coffee from my local coffee shop, which they have all over Norway, I'm given to understand, in the mid-1940s. Anyway, Mr. Solheim is so strict, he won't let anyone talk in class. He hates noise. We all have to be super quiet. So, I've had to make lots of choices like this where I'm not sure if I like any of the answers, but let's walk through these. You're a quiet kid anyway, that's good, right? I don't really necessarily want to get her to be quiet all the time, so... I mean, it's good for her to be quiet when the teacher requires it, but that's not what the first sentence is saying. So I think I'm going to not do that one. And then you can learn your subjects better. Is okay. And as long as he isn't mean to you. I mean, if he was, I would have to start having words, but it was really tricky for me to have words with, like, the principal, who was really mean to her several chapters back. And I have a limited amount of influence in this town, so the third one is good, but she also has to... if he was genuinely mean, I would do something about it, but if he's just strict, then keeping her head down and staying out of his way is not a bad idea. You don't have to be quiet all the time, but you do have to be able to get by. It's funny, right? Because there's only 3 choices. It's not super serious, necessarily, but I still think about what I would answer in this situation. I'm going to go with the middle one. Makes it easier to pay attention in class. All right, so both of you, we can agree on there is a positive spin to him being strict. And we have a test tomorrow. I'll show him how smart I am, and then he'll like me. Here's hoping, sweetie. We got a lot going against us here. Okay. We're clean enough. We are rested enough. I'm going to go and deal with the mail for at least 1 unit at a time. So let's find out if there's any... Okay, so this is news. So we just scan back and forth, just like the color... Pardon me. Just like the coloring. In the news, that's sure to increase visitors to the area, the king himself will be arriving in our town this summer. With the date due to be confirmed soon, to have his highness visit us all is a great honor and sure to bring delight to all the children in the town. Well, this is going to run into some conflict, I'm sure, but... Alright. And that's all there is, news-wise. Is there anything new in the... Okay. I don't know how much of this I have not yet read. I'd have to go back over the previous video. But we're going to start here. Many said that all German soldiers were retarded. Oh, but before I continue on with this is a journal that I'm keeping on behalf of Karen, so presumably Karen can read it later about the past her that I wanted to write about, the past that I wanted to write about and taking care of her and this experience. Basically a journal of what it was like for me to raise her, which is kind of a nice thing to do, but it's got a lot of heartfelt and hard to absorb things that I probably wanted to write down so that she would be able to more easily absorb it later. Although I have tried to be as honest as possible throughout all this anyway. But in any case, it's a journal for her in the future that I've written. And that all Norwegian women who were with them were therefore retarded as well. No wonder they all think that the children are born as weaker individuals due to their genes. You must never forget that this is a lie. The irony is these Norwegians think about genes in the same way as the Nazis. The only difference is that now the German genes are considered weak instead of strong, but the logic is just as wrong and inhumane. I think I've read this one before, and actually I made a comment about this very thing before we actually ran into this. Yeah. Anyway, grandparents who loved you. I can tell by your memory of your German grandmother that she was kind. The way she writes, if her mother actually wants her back, I can't stand in her way, shows me that she wouldn't have given you away for any other reason. It's so sad that the Norwegian government took you back from a loving home and sent you to a mother who couldn't and wouldn't keep you. You could have grown up in a place where you would have just been, just an ordinary child. But I worry that I'm not able to take care of you here. You seem to have changed so much this last spring. Thankfully, now that we know about your German grandparents and that they loved you, there's a chance that they can help us in some way. Let's hope they reply to my letter, and quickly. Now, we have gone on a visit by train to the sister of Karen's birth mother, because the birth mother doesn't want to have anything to do with Karen, because being the birth mother, she would be heavily ostracized in society. Whether or not you want to agree that she should have given Karen up, that was her choice. And I guess she hoped that a combination of she would be better off, and hopefully she thought that Karen would be better off, but she's decided to separate her life from Karen's. And as the adopter, that's her choice. I am her father/mother, I think. They keep it very, very ambiguous during the course of this, but it doesn't really matter. I'm the parent. She's my kid. I have raised her, and as far as I'm concerned, in that sense, that's an end of it. Now, Karen wants to know about her birth parents, and that's a separate thing, and I will support her in finding that out. But what we did was we found out that although the mother doesn't want to have anything to do with Karen, she is at least she at least ever so slightly capitulated in authorizing, I guess, contact with the other side of her family, and gave us some information. Her sister, which would be Karen's birth aunt, if you want to call it that, did want to see us, treated us well, responded well to the letters, but her parents, I guess, which might be the grandparents, very definitely had some very bigoted views towards Karen. It was not a happy invitation once we got there. Like, we chose to get the heck out of there. The sister apologized, the aunt, as it were, apologized for her parents' terribly rude behavior. And we're still okay with the sister. Anne, I think is her name. But I'm not having anything to do with grandparents. I don't care how self-righteous and justified they think they are. They're not speaking to Karen that way. So that's where we stand on that. Anyway, moving on. Again, full recap, go and see the previous video, but apparently I'm keen on babbling the entire story as I go. All right. Where did Karen get to? Is Karen already... Karen's reading. Karen's studying. Hey, how you doing? What? Oh, nothing. You can keep studying. Mm-hmm. Okay. Oh, you're such a sweetheart. Do we have time? We already have extra food. Do we have time to pop down to the water's edge? No, we can only do that on the weekends. So that's fine. In which case, I will spend the time actually making some of that food. So each one of these uses up a unit of time. Making the food takes up a unit of time. And that's the end of that. And now we're going to go and see what Karen's up to. Hey, Karen. Can I go to sleep? Yeah, sweetie, you can go to sleep. No one dares bully me in class with Mr. Solheim around. An interesting positive result. As long as Mr. Solheim treats you with respect, and you don't do anything to antagonize him, because, hey, it's his way, the discipline in the classroom, some discipline, with the, not talking thing. The breaks from class are the same as before, but at least it's easy to pay attention to them in class. Can you read me that story I like? Oh, sweetie. Nice, thank you. Yeah, we're going to do that. So, on to Tuesday. So you're still clean enough, but let's... I'm ready for my test. I hope I do well. I'm going to say you can do anything you put your mind to. I like all of these. For once, actually, I'm okay with... kind of okay with all of these, actually. But I'm going to go with the third one. I bet the test is easy. I should get ready. You totally should. And what we're going to do is I'm going to make sure that I get you at least partially clean here. Clean, 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 clean. So that you can go do your thing. And let's make another unit of this food. And then let's eat a couple of mouthfuls of this. Wish me luck. I know if you don't need luck, you'll do great. Okay. But we are going to get you a little bit more food. Okay, so we're going to... You are well fed, and I'm good with the situation. And you are ready to go, so I'm going to send you off. I'm going to pop in here. I'm going to buy a couple more of these. And then I'm going to go to work. Now, I don't want to stay late if she's got a test. I want to be there when she gets back. So I'm going to skip the overtime. Yeah. Because it could be good and it could be bad. Uh-oh. So, how was your day? Wasn't good at all. The test was easy, but Mr. Solheim said I was cheating. Oh, good heavens. I didn't cheat. He didn't believe a German kid could be that smart. Oh, here we go. He even beat my hands with a ruler. That's crazy and incredibly unfair. What's the point of studying hard if the teacher beats me for it? Well, we're not avoiding everyone. Staying home a little, I don't know. I wish I had a fourth option here. Again, I don't like any of these. I don't know what to say here. I miss Mr. Berg. Wow, I don't like any of these answers either. The primary concern I have with the middle one, which is sort of the one I might gravitate towards, is it kind of suggests that she should get used to being abused, which is not cool. Don't like any of these options. I'm going to go with the first one reluctantly. I can't stay home. Everyone hates Mr. Solheim. They still come to school. I can't be the only one that stays home because of him. Okay. I'm going to go with the first one, but I'm reluctant because I don't want it to be taken the wrong way. Why can't I have Mr. Berg back? What is the point of anything now? Everyone is mean to me. I'm going to go with the first one. Just 1 month until summer break, you can do this. I wish I could... I don't know what I could... I wish I could go into the classroom and give this guy a piece of my mind. Mr. Solheim a piece of my mind. But it's not letting me. So, just 1 month until summer break, you can do this. Why can't time just go faster? Sorry, sweetie, that's unfortunately not the way it works. Okay. Really do need to give you a bath. Let's just do it. Gotta keep your spirits just a little bit high, huh, sweetie? Yeah, there's a little bit of a smile there. It's not much. It's getting late. Yeah, I know. I'm not going to do homework anymore. There's no point. Ooh. Wow. I'm not doing the first one. That sends the wrong message. I do understand how she feels, but she also still has to learn. Oh, this is killing me. Alright, you still have to learn. No, I get beaten if I learn. I'm just going to draw stuff. Oh. Night-night. Oh, sweetheart. Oh, killing me. Alright, here we go. The king is coming. Imagine that. The king is to visit our small town next month. It's all the community is talking about. I know he's your big hero. As a Norwegian citizen, he's your king as well. But I can't help worrying. I have a bad feeling about going to a place with such strong national feelings. Yeah, really. What's the point of school anyway? I still want to encourage you to learn. I'm going to try. I thought you wanted to learn. I don't anymore. At least everyone hates the new teacher. Sounds like you all agree on that at least. Yeah. Third one is too dismissive for me. The second one, if it were the only possible way for her to avoid being harmed or getting into trouble, then I might suggest it because, hey, look, survival is everything. But I think I'm going to go with the first one. Okay, just be careful. Oh, my stars. This is just killing me. All right. Just make sure you're at least well fed. Okay, let's pop back out. Let's make cake for later. Okay, time to go. Yeah, it is. Buy some more supplies, go to work. I'm back from school. Something bad has happened, you can tell me, you know. I know, I kept quiet and ignored me. I can't promise anything with number 2. Oh, good, maybe it was a one-time thing. Maybe. Good, can't believe it's school. Maybe that. Oh. What do I do here? Okay, well, first of all, we're gonna play a little ball. We are then going to switch clothing. You've received new crafting materials because I can repair her dress. It was slightly damaged. Okay, so yep, I absolutely agree. Let's get you. Oh, hello. Oh, there we go. A picture of the new teacher. Yeah. Oh, can you read me a nice story? Yes, 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 absolutely we can. That's nice, thank you. Oh, killing me. Just killing me. Don't have any more time, so we gotta go on to Thursday. I'm up. Okay, we got more mail, and we'll address that in a minute. We gotta get some food into you. No one ever writes to me. Oh. We'll try to solve that. Munch, munch. Munch, munch. Okay, you are pretty good to go. We are going to go into repair mode because this is going to take some time. Thoughts. Step 1. Hope they won't make fun of me for being dirty. We'll do something nice later. I'll try. Alright. We don't have time to do a full cleaning, but we can get you most of the way to clean. Nothing specially to buy. That's okay. Oh, this is rough. This is really rough. We're not doing overtime as long as I can possibly avoid it here. I'm home. Oh. Oh. I don't know what to do, sweetie. Alright, well, Let's see if there's important mail here. It's probably only news. Boy, this time management thing, I suck at it in real life. I suck at it in this game. All right, in the news. The new American passenger ship, United States, has just finished its first technical run and astonishingly has already beaten the 31.59 knot speed record set by Queen Mary in 1933. The ship's achieved a speed of more than 33 knots. Nice. Okay. I want my bed. Yeah, here we go. Good night. And you're already asleep, and I still have time to do a thing. But is there anything... Oh, yes, I can. Let's totally take this extra time to repair the rest of this so I don't have to do it later. Perfect. Perfect. Oh, sweetie. Oh... You tired, sweetie. Let's get some food into you. Save that for the weekend, I think. How about a little bit of that? You are well fed, so we're feeling pretty good about that. Let's... We don't have anything else specific to do, so let's go whole log and send you off like completely clean. Alright, off to school you go. I go to work. Uh-oh. Oh boy. Hello? Oh, this is not good. Hello, this is bad. Not at the train station, not down by the water. Oh God. Karen? Sweetie? I don't know what to do. Stress shopping. That's what I'm going to be doing here. So I didn't really burn any time, it just burned money. Not feeling good about this. I mean, I would do more. I don't have anything I can click on. Some of the Norwegian Red Cross stuff, but that's not relevant here. This is the equivalent of me panicking and like searching absolutely everywhere. Karen still isn't home. Well, yeah, I got that. Oh, God. Help, get me out of here. I don't want to be here. Oh my God, no. What the hell? You found me. Sorry I couldn't stop them. Oh, sweetie, this is totally not your fault. Not cool. It's not the time. I'm pissed, but there's no time to be demanding of Karen. Let's get you home. Please, yes, let's get you home. Oh, sweetie. Oh, sweetie. So cold, I want my bed. Yes, absolutely. Thank you for freeing me from that tree. I was really scared. I want all of these answers all at once. You've been very brave. Didn't feel brave. If it was really, really scary. Oh my god. Christine, read me a story? Yes, yes, always. Read you a story about a princess with a sword who fights her bullies off. Something. I say it was really scary. I'm just glad it's Saturday today. Yeah, so am I, sweetheart. All right. Let's get some really good food into you here. Well, I'm relatively glad I saved this. Cake for breakfast. Yeah, we should have this food more often. Yeah, if we could. And I'm going to make sure you're absolutely stuffed to the gills here. Thank you for my food. I couldn't eat another bite. It's a Saturday, so I'm not going to worry about your torn shirt. I'll deal with that this evening when you're asleep or something. More important that we get out there and... Oh, that's no fish. Sad you have to go to work. Would you like me to stay at home with you today? Really? Yes, please. Oh, we got a little extra cash. You were the best. Yeah. You caught a fish. I did. And a little bit of playtime. Okay. Boats are okay. Okay, let's... take the time to switch you out into a new dress. Do crafting materials, because now I can repair the old one. But let's go to here, and let's just, yeah, there we go, sweetie. We got a little bit of a smile. Is it bedtime soon? Yeah. Alright. Could you read me a bedtime story? Absolutely. Yay, thank you. Lost a day's pay, but I'll make it work. We had a little buffer zone. Oh, wow. Alright. Sunday it is. Hello, I'm awake. Yeah, and you can do with a little bit of washing up, so why don't we do that first thing? I want to do something fun. Yeah, you do? Alright. Do you want to draw? Wow. Yeah, you love drawing. I encourage you loving drawing. That's just fine, sweetie. Okay, we need to get some food into you. Om nom nom. More om nom nom, please. Yep. A little bit of bologna bread for just to keep things a little bit different. All right, let's go to repairs because we're going to need to do a little bit of this. We can collect berries. Look at this. We haven't done this in a while. It's getting late. We should head back home. We had a lot of fun, though. Yes. So we got extra food for berries. That's great. I'm tired, so we're gonna put you to bed. We don't have time for a story, but we had a good Sunday anyway. See you tomorrow. Oh, and she's not asking for a story this time, and so we're slightly off the hook. Hello. Oh, hello. Oh, and we have a letter. What do you do with all this mail anyhow? You don't want to know. All right. So we're going to make sure you get fed. That's rule number 1 here, although we are going to need to get more food. Okay, we got actually at least a little bit of spare food going on here. I'm going to spend the morning reading this because it might be important. All right, here we go. Heinz Fleischer, this is the father, I think. The birth father. Thank you for your letter. I'm Heinz, Karen's father. I'm sorry to tell you that my parents are dead. I now live in the house, running the family bakery. Right. So I got the grandparents confused. The ones that were terrible to Karen were probably the grandparents on the mother's side. The grandparents on the father's side were taking care of Karen when she was sort of repatriated, I don't know if that's the right word, back into Norway because of war rules. So the ones that Karen remembers being kind to her, who taught her some German words, were Heinz's parents. Okay. I now live in the house running the family bakery. I'm married and have 2 sons here in Germany. I'm glad to hear that Karen is okay. All right. That's a positive note. In the news, big fleet maneuver in the North Sea. More than 250 warships and 400 planes, representative of the 9 countries in the Atlantic Defense Pact, will participate in a large fleet maneuver in the Channel and North Sea in June. Both Norway and Denmark are set to participate, bringing great national pride. Okay. Let's see, is there anything in here? So we already did The King is Coming. Yes, that's fine. Time to go soon. I'll see you soon. Learn a lot today, okay? Okay. See, I'm glad she's kind of getting back into the learning thing. That's a positive spin there. All right. It's risky, but I might need to do overtime and make up some of the lost wages. You weren't here when I came. No, sweetie. Oh, sweetie. That's just killing me. Sleepy. Okay. Wow. Guess what? I got a letter from your dad today. Wow, really? He's in Germany working as a baker. Really? That's wow. And he has 2 sons. You have half brothers. Whoa, imagine that. Brothers. Do you know what their names are? No, he didn't say in the letter. Okay. We'll find out soon. Time to sleep now. My very own brothers. Can you read me a story? Yeah. New entry has been added to the journal, which I should be able to read even late at night. At no sort of time cost, as it were. So you're asleep. Let's go into the journal. You have 2 brothers. It's so good to hear that your father is alive and living in your grandparents' house, running the family bakery. No wonder you like baking. I hope this knowledge will be a big comfort to you while you have to come to terms with your grandparents having passed away. Okay. The plot thickens. It's morning. Oh, sweetie. Oh, working overtime just kills me every time. All right. Okay, we have to get you clean. So into the tub you go. We're getting you completely clean. And we're getting you completely fed. Munch, munch. It's time to go. It'll only be for a short while. Don't be sad. No, I'm going to go with... Just try to get through the day. It'll be fine. Yes. All right. A little bit more food, though. Another slice of cheese bread. Don't have any more time, so you've got to go to school. I've got to pick up a little bit more of that. We are not doing a second night of overtime in a row. We're just not doing it. Good, didn't offer. It wasn't me. Her clothing smells of urine. Oh, oh. Are you okay? It's okay, Karen. You're okay. Let's get you washed up. Yeah. Yeah. This keeps getting worse, and I don't have any influence in this town. The game's not sort of letting me approach it from that angle. And I'm going to interpret that as meaning that despite all of my best thoughts and efforts about how I could go and confront this kind of thing directly, I know I'm not going to be able to have an effect. So I have to affect the story with the options that it's giving me. Because I'm pissed. Why do they hate me? Oh, sweetie. I've had to deal with this topic so many times in this game. They all say that I'm... Please tell me what happened. I don't... I want to talk about it. I don't know what to do for you, sweetie. Except give you a few moments of a smile on your lips. I want to give her space, but I want to encourage her to talk to me. How do I do that? Please talk to me, I guess. I just don't want to push her further away. Teacher was angry, and he was the one who started. I shouldn't have shouted. He did it too. Don't make me go back there. Oh, God. Okie dokie. I have a nagging suspicion I'm gonna need this. They called me... I'm not a bad breed, am I? We're getting to the point the reason I'm reluctant to choose I would have been reluctant to choose the third one before is overgeneralizations are a problem. But we're running into the point that there are very few people in our environment who are not being terrible people. And I want to stand up for my kid. And I have to balance being overgeneralizing about the people in her life and the fact that she's not the one in the wrong here. And I want to stand up for my kid. It just feels like the first two just aren't strong enough statements anymore. Especially, I mean, with the tree thing, I mean, God, and the best, most generous interpretation is being splashed with urine. And this No. No, not you, them. They're the ones who are wrong and evil. Story before sleep advice. Do you have time? Be very sparing how often I use a statement like that. Mr. Berg was nice. Anne was nice. Overgeneralization lumps them in too, and that's not fair. But the people around us are being horrible people, and it's not Karen's fault. Whew. Whew. I hope if I go and watch Let's Plays of some of the other YouTubers that I watch lots of Let's Plays. Sometimes just to find out what games that I actually want to play. This was one of them. I watched like the opening moments of someone else wanting to play this, and I said, no, I want to play that first. I'm going to have to go back. I want to see how much trouble anybody had answering these questions and whether or not they made decisions anywhere like the ones I'm making. But, oh, wow. Oh. Where are you? I'm not going back there. You know, at this point, there isn't even a shred of win to making her going back there. So I don't mind the fact that none of these options make her go back there. I won't make you go back there, but you should eat. Not hungry. You know, for now, you can go rest. Later, you can get food. Okay. Write to Karen's father for help. Oh, wow. Okay, this is a thing now. We're actually trying to get her out of here and possibly back into Germany? I can't help but thinking this is actually better than sticking around here at this point. Right, Hans. Address, Heinz Fleischer. Right, Heinz. Heinz Fleischer. Kurzetster, Street 6. What is that? Freutal, Germany? Again, I apologize for all the terrible pronunciations of both the Norwegian and German words anywhere in this. Dear Heinz, I'm so glad to hear that you are alive and well. We need your help. Karen experiences severe difficulties because of her German heritage. Can you help us get out of this situation? We need to get Karen away from this place. You know what? I agree. We can't. I don't think we can make it work here. Karen's safety is paramount, and no amount of helping her stand up for herself right now is going to help the situation. When there's another option, we should take it. Okay, let's make sure. Hello, sweetie. Can I get you some food? I think it's time to get you some food. Munch, munch. Munch, munch. Munch, munch. I don't know how much we're going to have to save food if things are going to hit the fan really quickly here, so I think I've got to leave it at that. I got to be slightly aware that we may be running for our lives here. But we can make stuff. Let's just have A moment with a boat. Okay, boats are fun. It's getting late. What if the river monster comes out? We should head back home, I think. We had a lot of fun, though. Mm-hmm. Not super duper fun. I want my bed. Yeah, we can totally get you your bed. Let's get you situated in bed. Do you want me to read you a story? No, I'm okay. Good night. Oh, sweetheart. Okay, we don't have any more things to read, so let's take the opportunity to make more food. And we don't have enough time for that. So, time to go on to Thursday. I want to stay here. I think it's important that you try to get up. I really don't want to. Alright. One more day. It's fully up to you. I'll be here if you need me. Thank you. Well, I say I'm going to be here, but when it's not letting me... Ooh, this is a potential problem, but largely food is the thing I got to be careful about. A letter. News. Maybe news? Okay. You're staying home. Just want to make doubly sure. Is there anything in the outer forest? Yes. This actually gets us... Look at all these mushrooms. Hey, you came with me. Fantastic. I'm glad you got out. Alright. Hey, sweetie, let's play ball. See if we can get you just a little bit in better spirits here. I'm tired, yeah, I bet you are. Can you read me that story I like? Yeah. Yay, thank you. Alright. At this point, I really don't care. She goes back to school. And might have to find her something else to do. Because I still have to be able to get some food on the table. But I'm actually not doing that badly this morning. Oh, I'm so hungry. Morning. How are you feeling? I'm okay. What happened wasn't your fault. You know that, right? I know. You know, I don't actually need to earn all that much money as long as I can keep getting food, surprisingly enough. I'll stay home. Let's do something fun today. Really? Yes, please. Okay. Because... Alright. We won't have any more of this, which is a bit of a problem. And I can't stay home forever. Okay, so you're good to go in that department. Let's... Scrub-a-dub-dub. Alright. Playtime. How should we do playtime? Let's go out. Let's go down to the water's edge. Can we? Risky, but let's buy a little bit of that just to be safe. A little bit of head pats there. Oh, you're a sweetie, but how do we do the rest of the things? So... Oh, I'm glad you're home. Yes, yes, so am I. It's not letting us go and do that because it's not the weekend. Okay. Oh, hello, there's a letter. Liv? She wants to be friends again? Is it a trap? I don't know. Let's find out. In the news, the ship SS Bravo is expected to arrive with an unprecedentedly small cargo of oranges today. The arrival fruit marks the fulfillment of a national import quota. So few oranges have arrived that the city's shop owners are warning hopeful customers that there won't be enough to satisfy demand for all. Okay. Don't have anything more in the journal. Can we do something together? Do we want to draw? Alright, yeah. I'm totally in favor of drawing. It just seems to make her so happy that let's just do that. I think I'll talk to Liv tomorrow. Can you read me a nice story? Yeah. That's nice, thank you. Okay, so you can talk to Liv tomorrow, and that might be while I'm at work, which all that works out nicely. Okay, okay. Yikes, okay. Oh, it's Saturday. I should be able to get some food down at the... I might be working. Alright. Nom. Yes, indeed. Alright, let's make sure you are fed. We got lots of preserves. Let's... Don't have anything else specific to do. Let's put you in a nice dress. I'm gonna go talk to Liv now. Be careful. It's okay, you can go to work if you want. I'm okay, I will, but be careful. I'll be careful. Okay. Good for you, sweetie. Alright, alright. Let's, I'm gonna buy a few of these just as backup for the rest of the weekend, and then I'm gonna go to work, but I'm not doing overtime. I'm simply not. Nope, not doing it. I had a nice time with Liv. She says we can be secret friends. I really missed her. You know, any port in a storm at this point, right? Let's hope it keeps going well. Alright, can I go to sleep? Yes, you totally can. Could you read me a bedtime story? Absolutely. Wow, thank you. Alright. Story time. On to Sunday. Liv's gonna play with me today. She's playing with her, or can't play with me. She's playing with her older friends, and we're secret friends, so yeah. But I have you. We can play. You know what? We totally can. We're gonna start out with playing the Let's Get You Fed game, because that's a fun game. Let's play hide and seek. I'll go hide. Oh, really? In the middle of breakfast? Oh, hello. Oh, that's her and Heinz and her two brothers, and she doesn't know them, so... Oh, sweetie. Ah, you almost didn't find me, did you? Oh, you were super sneaky. You're super sneaky, sweetie. But look at that. Okay, so... Yeah, we still have to get you properly fed. We really do. So, what now? Oh, I know. I want to draw. Come on. Oh, good heavens. Alright. I'm never going to get you fed. I picked some berries yesterday with Liv. We should use it to cook something nice. Absolutely. Let's do that. Looks yummy. And since it won't cost, well, actually it will cost us to do extra time things. Let's get you fed again. Om nom. Had a really nice day today. We don't really need other people when we have each other. School tomorrow. I'll just get through it. Whew. Yawn. Okay, yeah, we're putting you to bed. Sorry before sleep would be nice. Do you have time? Yes. We do have to get you cleaned up tomorrow, though. Monday morning. Here we go. I'm going to school today. Are you sure? I think so. I don't get any good grades because the grown-ups hate me, but I want to learn things. If I stay, I will not be as smart as anyone else. Stay alert. Don't let anyone get the jump on you. Mm-hmm. Will Liv be nice to you at school? I think so. We can't play together, though, or else it wouldn't be secret. Okay. So we got a little bit of extra news. Okay, look, we got more mail. That's true. We also got more get in the tub. You need a serious scrubbing going on here. Om nom nom. Munch, munch. Okay, we are good to go. Off to school with you then. First day back, I'm also not doing the whole overtime thing. Alright, good. Welcome home. It's great knowing Liz, my friend. Hey, let's play. Let's do something together. We can go outside. Yay! Okay, let's... Oh. Forest? You make blueberry jam. We totally can, sweetie. Okay, in which case, let's actually go and make blueberry jam. It's getting late. Alright. So we got a good thing going for us here. Liv and I were sending secret notes in class today. How fun! Haha, it was fun too. Could you read me a bedtime story? Yeah. Wow, thank you. I hope this Liv thing doesn't come to bite her in the behind. Hello, viewers. Whoever you are, say hi in the chat if you like, or just watch me play through this lovely story. It's heart-wrenching, moving me to tears story, but, you know. Anyway, good morning. I'm ready for today. Okay. A direct note from Mr. Slime. We will not let the excellent reputation of Hagerstrand School be sullied by lazy and ignorant children. Karen is given the attention to learn not to skip school, Mr. Solheim. Is that a letter from me? What does it say? Alright. Since I let you stay home, you have to catch up on schoolwork. I have to do even more homework? Kind of, but you have to do it at school. Oh. I don't want to stay at school. Yeah, I kind of don't blame you. Oh. All right. Let's make sure you're at least sufficiently clean. Oh, we're still in the morning period, so let's check the mail, actually. Since we seem to have a little bit of spare time. Scan, scan, scan. What do we got? In the news, from today, the price of eggs will go up by half a kroner. The new price for sorted eggs will rise to 5 kroner, and for unsorted to 4 kroner 50. The prices in the shops will rise accordingly, with those in poor communities likely to be hit hard by this essential item becoming increasingly out of reach. That's going to be entertaining. Kind of. Alright, hope I learned something fun today. Take care. I will. Oh, this is gonna be bad. She's gonna not have a good time in detention. Can't work overtime. Karen is not home yet. No, and that might have justified me having overtime, but yeah, can't go anywhere. I can go and prep stuff. The detention was awkward. It was just me and one other kid there, and Mr. Saltheim. We sat there in complete silence. I was nervous and bored at the same time. Doesn't matter that it was awkward. You did well. Yeah, and I think I caught up with all the schoolwork. Good for you, sweetie. I make a little bit more of this, and then we'll send you right off to bed. I got top chef as an achievement in the game. I don't get that many achievements in this game, so I'll run with that. All right, sweetie. Time for bed. Can you read me that story I like? You know I can. If I have time, I will read to you. Wednesday. Good morning. Oh, you're in good spirits. I'm glad to see that you're in good spirits. Let's get some food in you. And we got actually a nice little chunk of change going on here. So what we're going to do... Oh, look, mushroom bread. Let's feed you mushroom bread. Chomp, chomp. We are also going to make sure you are properly fully cleaned. Time for school. Well, yes, but also time to be clean, you little ragamuffin. Alright. Time for school. Don't underestimate yourself. I won't. Quite the confident little girl going on here. This is good. Let's hope we can keep that up. Alright, so... Alright. Got a wide variety of supplies. Home we go. More detention. I hope that's all it is. Don't have anything to make. Don't have anything to repair. Somewhat shockingly, we don't have anything to do. Alright. Can we go down to the lakeside? No, we can't. Okay, so... I'm home. Oh, I miss you when I stay so late. Please don't... Oh. Hello. Supposed to be just a little bit of a head pat, but that's okay, Karen. What's going on? Okay, sorry. I won't do it anymore. Good. Oh, sweetie. Oh, that's a change in attitude. And it's fine for you to want me not to do that. I'm more worried about the change in attitude, so... Getting late. See you tomorrow. Oh, you don't even want a story read. Something is wrong. Something is very wrong. Do not like. I'm awake. Okay. We got mail. We did, sweetie. Let's get you some food. Munch, munch. Okay. Okay, some cheese bread, so you're pretty full up. We'll do a quick little wash basin wash. Make sure you're at least somewhat presentable. Oh, hello. It's still morning. That's why I can't do anything. Okay, let's do this. I should go to school soon. Shouldn't listen to what the others say. I think I'm gonna go with that. I won't. Alright. Good luck, sweetie. Off to work I go. Not doing overtime. Can't make me. Karen is not home yet. Oh, okay. Well, yeah. Mail? In the news, calmer times in Berlin. Tensions are decreasing after Russian forces and East German police withdrew from all 4 disputed areas along the sector borders. Civilians can now move freely between East and West, bringing a sigh of relief for all those affected. Okay. Hello, I'm home. Mr. Solheim isn't very nice. No, I'm kind of getting that. Okay. Let's just... I don't want to have a bath. Okay. I'll wash later. Okay. For now, that's fine. Little curl on the lips. I'll take anything I can get. Is it bedtime soon? Yeah. Good night. Wow. Straight off to sleep. Whew. Alright. Hey. Hey, back to you too. Munch, munch. Chomp, chomp. Get you some good berries. Munch, munch. Let's get you some good... I don't need a bath. Well, you kinda need something. Alright, that's fine. We'll put you in a new dress then. Ooh, that one's kind of beaten up. Let's do this one instead. No, that's not too bad. Alright. I got an achievement, refuse to school. Refuse to school? Refuse to school? Alright. Is this game dark enough to portray abuse, says Matsuro 001, because it is showing signs of it? Yeah, that's concerning me a little bit. We already know this is not a shiny game. I'm going to be right up front with you. I don't know if you've... I guess that means you haven't played the game yet. And by the way, I recommend it if you're into a good story, art, heart-wrenching piece with ties to real history. Well worth playing. But I guess how I can answer that is there are already indications that it's not clear how dark this is going to get. This has already got me sniffling and already had Karen go through some kind of horrific things. Not as far as abuse by other adults in the sense that you're implying, but some rather... you know what? Go back to the earlier parts of my stream. You can find it on the Twitch, obviously, and you can find it... like later on when I finish, and you'll be able to find it on my YouTube channel, archived. I don't think I have the strength to go through describing what she's already gone through, and we've tried to cope with it. I don't know. The short answer is I don't know, and you're right, and that scares me, and I don't know how to deal with it yet. One of the problems is I would like to throw a serious hissy fit at any number of people in this game, but I'm not really being permitted to by the rules of the story, and that kind of implies, going generously on the assumption that me as the parent is a good character in this game, that I genuinely can't find an avenue for doing that wouldn't get us in horrible amounts of trouble. So, we're doing what we can. So, let's find out, shall we? As I try to make it work. All right. I'm hoping you're wrong. can't really say for sure. So buckle up. All right. All right. Let's do this. We're going to go home. It didn't give us the option of overtime, and I don't want to have overtime anyway. I want to be home for Karen. Now, Karen not being home is because she is legitimately being asked to stay in detention after school because she missed class because I kept her home because it seemed like going back there would have been really, really bad. But she chose to go back to school, and she's so far been able to work through detention all right. I'm just hoping that, yeah. Boy, I didn't really want to think about that. Thank you for bringing that up. All right. Yeah, okay, so let's see if any of my chores. Okay, don't have anything to repair. Do I have things to make? No, I don't have things to make. So actually, I have spare time. Do I have any mail? No. So I just have to wait for Karen at this point. I'm home, and she is not happy. I don't like my new teacher, Mr. Berg. Mr. Berg, as a teacher, so it did give the options to ask what was wrong. Okay, that's true. That's true. And if I missed my opportunity, that's terrible. I don't know. I don't know what to tell you. We are where we are. I'm not going to try to rewind. I'll just try to keep an eye on things, I guess. Okay. I'm going to perform a test here. And the only reason I'm doing this is because I'm not being given an option to ask permission to give her a hug yet. And so I'm going to risk giving her head a little bit of a pat here and see what her reaction is. And if I had any other way to do this by asking, I would, but the game isn't letting me. So take it as read that I would be asking permission to do this if I could. I don't like that. Okay. Okay, sweetie, that's it. I'm not going to do it anymore until I get explicit permission somehow. That's it. So, okay, this is a thing. In the bath screen. Oh, I don't want to wash. Oh, God. Oh, God. I didn't even think about that. Okay. Well, yeah, you're... Oh. Okay. 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 This just got 8 layers of dark. Yeah. Buckle up. Just a moment. I had to go get some tissue. This... Okay. Whew. You've seen too many movies. I would like to think I was worldly enough to have caught that, and apparently I didn't. So, yeah. Okay. Well, we have to keep going forward. I'm not going to stop here, but that means I'm going to be. Thank you for that interesting observation. I'm going to be. I need to get her to open up to me, but I kind of have this feeling if I push too hard, she's going to shut down and shy away from me, and that's another problem. Oh. Okay. Okay. Oh, and cleaning with the washcloths is going to help, and her clothes are getting tattered. This just got... Okay. Okay. I'm going to have to try to make do here. New crafting materials, which means I have something I can repair. Yay. Okay. So gotta get her to bed. Night. I'm still hoping that this has to do with the bullying incidents that occurred earlier on in the stream and her being called a half-breed or whatever because of her German heritage, rather than sexual abuse. But hardworking and frugal was an achievement that I had unlocked, I guess because I've got quite a bit of money, but I really don't care about that right now. Oh, hello, where are you? Okay, well, this is my first opportunity to address this. I'm going to try to address this calmly for the moment. Yes. Oh, sweetie, that's so totally not true. Oh, you haven't lied to me in this game for a very long time. Okay, I'm not hungry. Okay, sounds like maybe the bullying just went to the physical. Well, it already kind of got to the physical. All right, a little recap just so that you're up to speed without having to go through the whole stream. I mean, we've, as the mother/father and as the child, we haven't really been welcomed in this town. Me for adopting a German war baby, and her for being one. We've had lots of problems with the principal, some of the teachers, lots of the kids, including her best friend, who only recently kind of sort of made up with Karen. But very recently, in this episode, we've had the teacher basically claiming that she cheated on a test that she didn't. We've had her... Oh, God. Actually saying it out loud is actually making me, in the context of all this, is making me cringe even harder. She came home with urine on her clothes, which was not obviously hers. She, at one point, got tied to a tree, and I had to go rescue her. And it was easily at that point where it's like, this is not just something I could go into a classroom and take on the teacher. Not that the game gave me that option. And I don't probably have any pull with the local police or anything like that. And the game didn't give me that option either. So I'm going to interpret that generously as being, I know that would work. And so I, on purpose, kept her home. Yeah. I mean, don't get me wrong, not a super graphic game in that sense, because that's not the point. But in terms of themes, this is several chapters in, so this has been brewing. So let's, it's not like it leapt into being that dark, it's been building. But yeah, this is Um, yeah, yeah. Sorry, I keep looking down at the chat screen when I know, you're looking at me through the camera. I'm still not practiced at that. Um, yeah, it's dark themes, but we've been doing okay and addressing it. But as a result of the yeah, there's a whole finding the birth parents thing, and there's a whole the city doesn't like lots of the people don't like her being out amongst the other Norwegians, and there's a whole big package of history knowledge that comes in the notes that I'm being delivered and in the news and all that. You'll just have to see the rest of the stream. It is a very good game. Like, it's a very it is interesting. Yes, no, it's got me. It seriously got me. I'm trying to wind my way through this and not have us both end up a complete mess by the end of this. Okay, yep. So I'm not hungry. How do I deal with this? I'm on the one hand, I'm torn. I don't want to push her, but on the other hand, she has to eat. I'm going to ask the question you don't want to eat. I'm not hungry. I don't want to be demanding. At some point, I'm going to have to call her on this. Boy, that sounds awful. You really can't function without food. Can too. I don't need food. Oh, sweetheart. I'm not gonna. I can't. The game isn't allowing me to force feed you, and I'm not really sure I could actually do that anyway. I'm gonna try to do the bathing thing again. No. We have to get you out of here. Hopefully So one of the things that's come up in the story is in the incredible trail of letters that we've sent to various birth family members and so on and so forth, which has been a whole ordeal in and of itself. We've finally gotten in contact with the birth father, who's living in Germany at his parents' bakery. His parents, Karen's birth grandparents, took care of Karen when she was really, really, really young, before Karen was expatriated back to Norway, repatriated back to Norway, and adopted by me. There's other bits of the story that are in there too, but the short answer is, now that we've gotten in contact with the father, even though the grandparents have died, we might be able to get him to help us get her out of here, because ironically, being in Norway right now is worse than what it would be like to go and live in Germany, where I believe at this point the war is over, so the Nazi thing is over. But obviously Germany right now is probably not in anybody's good graces at this period of history. But that's probably less of a problem than staying. It is definitely, at this point, looks like it's less of a problem than staying here. I gotta get Karen out of here. I just don't know how, and I've got to keep her alive until then. Okay. I gotta think of a way. What can I do here? Can we? I don't like playing anymore. Oh jeez. Do I do it here? Do I demand to know what's going on here? I'm making myself only do one playthrough on this because I'm going to make my choices be my choices. But... Okay. Okay. I have to know. This is going to break my heart if this drives a wedge between me and Karen. It's going to absolutely wreck me, but nothing is up. I just don't like playing. Which means something's up. This is simply not like you. It is now. Leave me alone. Okay. It's as clean as I can keep you. You're not going to follow me in, are you? No, you're not. Okay, well, let's at least make sure we have food supplies on hand. Got lots of money. We are going to actually make a cake. I don't know what to do except to try to... God. Okay, okay. It's actually not letting me put her to bed because it is early. I don't have other letters to read or journal entries. I can't really... Can I comb your hair? He did let me do that, so that's something. Looking for any clues. Every once in a blue moon, there's clues sort of around that I can use to... But I don't think there is here. I can't go into work. I can go into the store. I can't go into the forest or the train station. I guess I just have to let time pass because there's nothing that I explicitly need to do right now. Time to go, isn't it? Do you want me to stay here today? I've got extra money. We got lots of food in the pantry. Really? You don't have to. Hell, I'm not going to work. Would you like that? We can stay in and relax. Any choice, I'm not going into work. I gotta figure out what's going on here. You should go if you have to. Don't worry, honey, I'm here. Thank you. Oh, Matsuro says, sounds a little like this war of mine and fighting depression with food. A little bit. I think I actually have this war of mine in my games list. I'm going to quickly pop that over onto my other screen here. Pretty sure I actually have that. Pretty sure I've streamed that, actually. Yeah, this War of Mine soundtrack edition. That was actually one of the very first games that I ever streamed. And I may have to go back and do that again in a while, because that game kind of wrecked me too. Because I played several times, both on and off stream, and I could not handle it when any of my characters died, and I was never very good at the combat portion of the game. I may have to revisit it when I've recovered from this one. We'll have to see. Playing is for kids. Ugh, no, I suppose you don't. Alright. Any chance of food. If you don't want food, you know what? Let's go and do a little bit of repair work. On your dresses, because this is the only way we're going to be able to keep you slightly clean. I'm going to go draw for a while. Okay. I do great, I can help you. No, that's okay, I'm fine. Oh, wow. Okay, okay. Yes. I want you to talk to me. I'm busy, go away. Okay. Well, we're definitely going to find a clue in the way that she draws this, because she's left me clues about how she's feeling in a lot of her drawings. You want to see that? That one's kind of interesting in and of itself. This is from earlier in the game. Fishing, good score in her school, but she had a bad day at school. This was probably when she was being told that she... Well, the first time she was being told she was a war baby, probably. I don't remember the exact incident. Some good times at Christmas. Her favorite teacher, Mr. Berg. Don't remember what that incident was about. It's on the stream somewhere. I was taking the train to go see the grandparents on the mother's side, along with the mother, the birth mother, and the birth mother's sister, so I guess Karen's birth aunt, where we had a very bad time with some very bigoted grandparents. And we're still giving an okay to for the moment. Yeah, that was kind of the result of that. The last day with Mr. Berg. This is Mr. Stein, the new teacher, who she thinks is a bit of a troll. But that was way earlier in the chapter. This is finding out about, gonna have to wait till the happy meter goes up, maybe. Yeah, probably. I'll try to do everything I can to make her happier. This is her learning about her birth father sending a letter, and the fact that he has 2 sons. So she has, I guess, step brothers. Depending on how you want to interpret the fact that I've adopted Karen. So, birth, step, brothers. Anyway. Okay. Can't get her to come eat food. We have already done all the repair. We have not made the cake. I can spend some time making that cake. Hi, sweetie. How about... I'm not hungry. Okay. Oh, this is gonna be something to thread a needle through. Here's how much you want to bet this is going to be a very, very dark picture. We ready for this? Are we ready for this? Let's do this. I do not like this one bit. Generously speaking, this is more Troll being all angry at Karen. I do not like the sensation of grabby hands in this picture one little bit. Matsuro, I really, really hope you're wrong. All right. No thanks. You're gonna make yourself ill, sweetheart, and I don't know what I can do for you. I can't send you to bed yet. I don't want to play. Okay, I'm just gonna pass time. I don't think I can go out and do anything except get more food, which I kind of don't need at the moment. Here we go. Here we go. I was able to get her out, and I'm not gonna worry about food. I'm gonna just worry about play. Little spinny power paddle boat. Nice. Boats are, okay. It's getting late. What if the river monster comes out? That was the first positive action she has responded to. All right, happy meter went up. Yes. Just time for sleep, I think. Are you upset? I am not. I'm not. I don't want to answer the first one because it's the wrong framing. I'm not upset that she won't eat, wash, or play in and of them. I mean, I'm upset that that's happening, but not because I'm upset at Karen. I'm upset at any consequences that resulted in her doing this because she's never been this detached from wanting to do those things. I just want to know what's going on. I'm not supposed to tell anyone. Oh, dear God. Oh, I just got chills. Okay. Here we go. What are you not supposed to tell anyone? Okay. Okay. Wow. Yeah. Ooh. Let's see what we're working with. Are you feeling hungry now? Could you please eat for me? Okay, I'll do it for you. Wow, I hate to play that card, but she hasn't eaten in a day and a half. We're going to skip right over that and go to jam bread. And we're going to move right along. I'm sorry that I upset you. Oh, my stars. Is it not ever your fault? It's not your fault. Please tell me what happened. Oh, God. Okay. Nothing happened. I'm okay, really. Boy, is that first sentence ever accusatory. I mean, not against Solheim or whatever his name is, because it's sounding like he needs to be accused of something. This sounds too accusatory towards Karen, and I'm not doing that. And this last one is trying to dodge the issue. I think I can only choose this middle one. You can talk to me anytime you want. I promise not to be mad. And it's actually pretty good. Okay. Okay. Nothing's wrong. I'm okay. Oh, Karen. What do you like to do? We can play with the ball if you want. Oh. I may not get another opportunity to feed you, so we're going to make sure you are absolutely full up. Okay, sweetie. This is risky, but I'm going to try giving her a bath. I don't need a bath. Do you want to talk about it? Now it's boiling me down to two options that I'm not totally fond of. More outside time, maybe. And once I get through the bath thing, definitely a thought. Definitely a thought. Gotta keep gesturing at the wrong thing. What I need to do is mount the camera right over the chat window, but then I get this side profile in my head, and I don't know. Anyway, sorry. Zeroth world streamer problems. Noob streamer problems. Anyway, I think you should try for me. Oh, I hate playing that card. Okay, I'll try. I am super reluctant to go anywhere near her with this sponge in case she freaks out right now, but... Oh. Okay, we got through that. We got through that. Okay. Outside time is good time. Let's try the forest, maybe? Picking some berries? Oh, berries. I like mushrooms. Good call. Very good call. Can we actually get down to the water as well? Yes, and we'll spend a moment fishing, because occasionally that makes her smile. Didn't get any fish, but that's okay, not the point. Go with the boat. Little rubber band powered paddle steamer. Nice. Boats are, okay. It's getting late. What if the river monster comes out? We should head back home, I think. We had a lot of fun, though, right? I suppose. Sleepy. Yeah, we'll go get you to bed. Oh my stars. A story before sleep would be nice. Do you have time? For you, every night we can possibly tell stories. Actually, that's the first time she's asked for a story in several nights. I think we're doing okay. I think we can get the truth out of her. Oh, that just sounded bad coming out of my mouth. That's... I think we can convince her to trust me, to be honest about the bad things that have probably happened. Okay. Hello. I'm going to school now. I'm actually used to this game giving me the option to send her back to school, even when I'm starting to think I really shouldn't send her back there. But in this case, I don't mind the fact that all three of these are, no, we are definitely not sending you back to school. Or at least in that vein. So... yeah. How about this choice? What's the right way to play this? The last one is the soft sell approach on this. But the way she's been acting, she might try to say, you don't need to keep me from school, or I should go back because I should keep learning, which I've been super proud of her for wanting to learn. I think you need to solve the crime to get her back to school. Yes, I can't. Thing is, at this point, I think you're right. Something very not good has been going on. You know what? Enough with the euphemisms. I think there's a fairly good, credible case that there's been some sort of physical or sexual abuse going on. Certainly, there's enough suggestion to warrant being even more careful, to the point that if I ever let her go back to that place, I have to make sure that that teacher is not there and has been removed permanently. Otherwise, I can't let her go back. I simply couldn't. But the question is, how do I do this in the game in the right way? And part of this is going to be how I interact with Karen about this. I don't think I want to answer the first one. It sounds too panicky. And for a lot of this, I've been playing the soft sell approach because I want to maintain a comfortable space between me and Karen. I think I have to go with the middle choice here. But that could end up driving a wedge between me and her too if she thinks that I am getting nosy, because she's kind of getting to that point in her life where she's obviously comfortable telling me not to be nosy, exacerbated by the terrible things that have happened to her very recently. Oh. What do you mean? I can't not go to school. They'll get mad at me. What about my school? She really loves to learn. And my teacher. See, here's the thing. She knows that if I start confronting them, that's going to make the bullying worse, at least in the short term. And given that the game has not given me the opportunity to simply wander into the school and get people arrested, or have a good stern talking to with the teacher, or any of that, again, the generous interpretation of the story in the game would be that I know that it would genuinely make things worse. It's not just a dodge to not take responsibility. Because right now, I want to go down and throw all of the teachers and the principal in a sack and beat them with a stick. Matsuro likes the last one. If anything, is she worried about the trouble it'll cause for them? You know what? I haven't responded with that kind of... There have been answers like that in this game now and again. And I've shied away from answering it because I don't want... I haven't wanted to convey that getting like sort of irrationally angry is going to help anybody. I want her to stick up for herself, but never that. But this is, again, this is the point where, easily the point at which I have to stand up for her in a much stronger way. And that does go along with one of the previous decisions I made a couple of decisions ago. So I think I'm going to agree with you on this one. I'm staying here until I find us a way out. I'm not letting anyone near you. Under the circumstances, I now think that there's not many people in this city that are likely to stand by us, except for Mr. Berg. And Anne isn't in this city, but possibly Anne. But really, I haven't gotten any help from anybody. Oh, and Heinz, obviously, but he's in Germany. Are you sure? Yes, you don't have to worry anymore. Good call. Good call. Okay, so I don't have to go and see Mr. Solheim. You know, normally I like trying to play these things through with my own choices and not get advice, but this is one of those situations where if you were literally the neighbor next door that I knew could talk with me about this, I would be over at your house saying, what the heck am I going to do? So this is one of those weird situations where I may just... can you move in this game? Not yet, no. I can go on trips, but this is my only house. This is the only place I live. Now I have mailed Heinz, the birth father, in all the letters that I've sent to various people. I have asked him to help get us out. He has not yet responded, but he has seemed to be a nice enough person, and certainly hasn't responded with any of the vitriol most of the Norwegians have at this point in the story. So, wow. Anyway, sorry, focusing on the game. I don't have to go and see Mr. Solheim. No, you never have to see him again. Okay, I'll stay, please. Yes. Okay, we are going to get you out of here. We have to get you somewhere safe. We also have to feed you, so can we feed you? Okay, good. Good. We have enough money to get us by. I don't know how long I can do this without... As long as I can get out fishing or collecting stuff from the forest, I should be able to last food-wise, because the only person I have to get food for is Karen, because presumably that's just the nature of the mechanics of the game. Don't need to dress you. No letters to deal with. Bob, but there was a journal entry? Yes. All right. We have to leave. Forgive me, it's my job to take care of you, and I failed. I know your teacher was mean to you, but I never thought he was capable of such horrible abuse. Okay, so clearly we're confirming that there's been some kind of abuse. They're not saying what kind of abuse it is, but it doesn't matter at this point in any way. We're just getting the heck out of here. Now, you won't even let me hold you. We have to, we must, we shall leave here as soon as possible. I'll do anything to make that happen, you have my word. Abso-fucking-lutely. Oh, hello. So that's news. Are there letters? There are letters. Hello. So much mail. Yes, and we're going to read it right now, actually. So here we go. We got a letter, an incoming letter. Let's hope it's Heinz. Yes, Heinz Fleischer. I'm so sorry to hear about Karen's problems. I can wire you money that my parents left for Karen. Ooh. These are the grandparents that Karen stayed with when she was super young that she really, really liked, that so far we get the impression we're really good people. In exchange, you must promise not to come here or ask for child support. My new family does not know about the child and my wife can never find out. You know what? That's okay. The reason I'm saying it is the reason I said right at the beginning of this stream, which is I adopted the kid. I took on responsibility for the kid. She is my daughter. And that's simply an end of it. The fact that the birth mother doesn't want to have anything to do with the kid for reasons of being ostracized from Norwegian society, under the circumstances, I can't say that I blame her because they treated us like crap. They probably treat her like crap. I'm not going to hold that against her because she at least did one good thing, which was to give Karen to somebody who could take care of her. So I don't hold it against the birth mother, and I don't hold it against the birth father either. This is super complicated, but she's my kid. She's not Heinz's, and she's not... I can't even remember the birth mother's name. So that's cool, but he has provided us a way out. Karen's father will help. You can finally move. Hey, homeschooling. As long as we're here, yes. But as soon as we get to somewhere else, maybe that's not an issue. So, okay. Hell yes, we are getting the heck out of here. In the news, President Truman has declared that the USA has almost finished building its first nuclear-powered ship. Will this mark the dawn of a new age for the United States? We will see airplanes, power plants, and ships powered with nuclear energy in the USA. Only time can tell. All right, well, that's a thing. Any more journal entries? No, not yet. Can we talk? What's wrong? Actually, nothing. Is it the school? I'm going to go with, how do you feel about leaving this place forever? Really? I would like that. And I'm going to be honest about where the money's come from. I have always been honest with Karen to the extent the game will let me about actually damn near everything. And it's not going to stop here. So the father's given us money to move away from here. She's going to ask about whether or not we can go visit him, which is going to be a problem. So we find another house away from the school. Yes. But what about Liv? Okay, so here's a story on Liv. Quick recap, mostly for Matsuro, but anybody else who's joining the stream late or pops into the last half of the stream. Here's the situation. Liv was her friend, was Karen's friend, decided to side with the bullies, which sadly, kids are terrible. Probably wasn't the direct aggressor of any of it, but hey, you make your choices and side with who you want to befriend, which didn't endear me in that vein. But Liv did decide that she could be secret friends with Karen, which I don't like because that's kind of spineless. But given how tortured Karen was, I guess I kind of can't really blame Liv for wanting to not go through the same thing, and has apparently treated Karen well and not tortured Karen, have been a part of that since. This is sort of the most generous interpretation here. So I'm not going to go with number 2, even though she kind of has been a bad friend. And Karen clearly is bothered by leaving Liv. I'm going to go with the pen pals. I'm going to go with the pen pals, and if that becomes a problem later, then that becomes a problem later. But maybe that helps keep Liv on the straight and narrow as well. And it's a tough call because it could break her heart later, but here we go. Pen pals. Okay, I'll have to write her every day. I'll miss Liv. I know, sweetie. So are we really going? Yes, have you changed your mind? No. Good. I want to go. Okay. I'm going to go pack my things. I don't want to leave my ball behind. We're packing you now, ball. Yes, please. Maybe we can play with it later, sweetie. Don't be afraid. We're going to go somewhere safe. I have lots of things to pack in my room, too. I have to warn all my toys and things so that they aren't worried. Oh, absolutely. Especially because Bear and Fox and your doll up top are going to be in a box for a while, probably, and they're going to be kind of scared in there, so you better talk to them, all right? Little Fox, don't be afraid. Oh my God. We're packing you up now. We're going to go someplace safe. Wow, we had a lot of things, huh? Oh, we're all packed up. Is it time for dinner? We didn't pack the food, did we? No, we didn't. We're going to have the food. I don't know what happened to the cake I made. Somehow the game glitched and didn't give me the cake, but that's all right. I know we're going somewhere new and I should be happy. I'm sorry, it's all my fault. Oh, sweetheart. No. No, none of these are a terrible answer. I'm going to go with the first one, I think. Thank you. I'm going to save the berry jam one for tomorrow. I get the impression we're really close to the end here. At least I hope we are, because mostly because I'm not sure my heart can take this any further. But you are so totally full up. That's great. Let's make sure you are well bathed. It's late. I know, sweetie, but now you're totally clean. Are we really leaving tomorrow? Okay, I'm taking you away from these horrible people to a new place where we won't be harassed, or we'll go to a place where it's nice and safe and no one will ever be mean again. The last two are just lies. We can't guarantee those two things. I know they're comforting lies, but given the option, I'm going to go with the first one because it's actually honest. And also not a terrible thing to say. Are we moving to live with my dad? Again, I've been honest with her all this time. I'm not going to lie to her now. Oh. Your father said we couldn't. Are you sure people won't be mean where we're going as well? Either the first two are okay for me. It's a risk we have to take. Please don't leave me behind. Oh, hell no. Never, Karen. Straightforwardly never. Okay. You know, the king will be here tomorrow. I wanted to see him. If the game had given me an option to do that and then catch the train, I probably would have taken that option, just so that you can have one last good memory of here. But it's not letting me, so I'm not going to choose the first one, because that just sounds dismissive to me. I'm going to go with the third one. Well... Well, that's a tough one. I'm going to go with the second one. I don't think that's a good idea. But if we go to the forest, we can see him without anyone noticing. We'll be safe. Wow. Time for me to eat crow, isn't it? It's time for me to sleep in the bed that I've made. I said if it gave me the option to do it, I would give her one last good memory here. This could end up biting me in the behind as well, but we're going to do it, but we're leaving straight after. Really? Oh, okay, I hope no one sees us there. Me too, kiddo. See you tomorrow. A new entry has been added to the journal, which we're going to go and read immediately. A resignation letter should be written to your work. Okay, well, let's do that then. Write letters. The Old Factory Road, 5365 Fagerstrand. Here we go. I wish to formally send my resignation. I want to thank you for the opportunity you've given me. The factory has been one of the few places that have been nice and considerate. They actually had been pretty good. We are moving to try to find a kinder place for Karen to grow up. Best wishes. Send the letter. Okay. Going into the journal, your father answered us. All right. Whew. All right. I told you the good news about the inheritance from your grandparents, which your father gave us. Forgive me for not telling you the conditions that came attached. I have to... Well, I kind of did, so that's kind of badly written. I did tell her, actually. Not the exact reason the father didn't want us, I guess, so fair enough. I have promised that I'll prevent you from visiting your father or your half-brothers in Germany. Well, I can't actually do that once you become an adult. His wife doesn't know about you and he wants things to remain that way. I must also promise that neither I nor your mother will try to claim any benefit for you in return. He'll send the money. I'm sorry that you won't meet your brothers, but I'm so desperate to get you away from here. I hope you can forgive me and I come to understand these decisions. Hey, look, I can't stop you once you're an adult. And I will probably help you find them at that point in your life. But I will also tell you more about why this came to pass, so you can make an informed, intelligent decision as to whether or not you want to disrupt your father's life. Okay. Here we go. We have to hurry or we'll miss seeing the king. No, I promised. I'm not going back on my promise. The forest seems like the safest place to watch from. I'm a bit nervous too, but you'll protect me. Anybody else feel like this is going to go horribly, horribly wrong? Anyway. Look, see? We can see everything from here, from the edge of the forest. This is safe. It's the right place for trolls like me. Oh, no, not the troll thing again. I kind of want to answer the third one. We're all trolls. No one wants to admit to it, that's all. We're all trolls, but then you're saying... That doesn't make sense. No, it doesn't. I'm almost 8. I was such a baby thinking school would be fun before you warned me. You scared me, though. Before I started school, I wanted to talk to more people, make lots of friends to play with. But most kids and adults are horrible. You're not wrong. You wanted me to trust people, but I don't think I should anymore. Oh. Even Mr. Berg left. Maybe I can trust Liv. I trust you. Well, we can work on that. I can always trust you. Oh, hell yes. You found out about my parents, just like you promised. Yes. It feels good to know more about them, thank you. We're leaving soon. I don't want to come back, not ever. The other place will be better, right? We'll never give up. People will just have to accept us. I think I'm going to go with that one. I don't know. I'm still scared. So am I. You're gone so much of the time, it was scary to be alone. Oh. And the funny thing is I gave up so much of the extra work time that I could have done because I wanted to avoid that, but I couldn't avoid working I couldn't avoid working normal hours except right at the end when it gave me the option. Actually, I suppose I could have. I could have actually not gone into work more. But I was kind of on the hairy edge of a lot of the money, at least some of the time. Hope there will only be enough food in the new place. Boy, howdy, this is the most gut-wrenching way to review the way you played the game. We might not have money, but I'll be there for you. Okay. He's here, I can hear them. You have to go see. I see the king over there. Oh, I wish we could get closer, but they would all get mad at us, at me. Everyone loves him. I want to go now. Okay, Karen. Let's go. You and Karen moved to a different region of Norway, hoping the new place would be better. So we didn't actually go to Germany, we just moved to a different place, Norway, that's fine. We don't know what happened there. If you were lucky, Karen could have a better childhood. If not, history will repeat itself. They're on purpose saying we aren't telling you the next part of the story. There are many horrible destinies among these children. Most of them lost all faith in people, in God, and in the Norwegian government. Tove Leila, born 1941. Oh God. My mother beat me when my stepfather tried to choke me and abuse me. I ran away to some nice neighbors. They had seen how I lived and decided to protect me. Thorleif, born 1942. I had my mother even though she had to send me to a children's home for a while because she remarried. It ended up okay for me. Gerd, born 1942. My childhood was very difficult. I understood early that I had to get away from Norway and the stigma. Jeroen, born 1943. We who are still alive are the lucky ones. It went badly for so many. I had my great aunt. Every child should have someone like her. Achievement unlocked hope. Achievement unlocked time never returns, and I didn't catch the third one. I'll have to look at it later. Thank you for giving this child someone to believe in. And I didn't catch the rest of that. Pause it on stream when you have a moment. I'm going to quickly read this. For more information about the story in the game, visit www.mychildlebensborn.com/true-story. Part of the proceeds of this game go to the Children Born of the War project, working for better protection of children born of the war the world over. Have you experienced anything similar to the events in this game, or should discuss your experience on this page? We've collected the links to organizations, and I couldn't keep up with that, so again, pause the stream. Oh. Okay. I'm going to let this scroll through. So, okay. So, how do I feel about that game? I'm going to be making stuff up on the fly here.
There are a fair few games that have gotten right to me. Um, Not all of them in this vein, and not all of them sad or bittersweet. I mean, I'm no stranger to being affected by games that are just like anything else, and it's especially for me true when there's a really good story. Uh, I I don't have a very good grasp on history. Uh, I'm a fairly reasonably educated guy, a pretty smart guy. I'd like to think a pretty ethical guy, but as I say, those who don't learn history don't remember history are doomed to repeat it. History isn't something that I gravitate towards as a subject, but when it's presented in a way like this, it's fascinating to absorb. Uh, it's fascinating to get even a fictional slice of our real history that tries to treat it with some kind of dignity or realism, or try to expose some part of it. This War of Mine is another good one for that. Uh, so this was a good experience to learn a little bit about the war children, if you want to call it that. I think it was kind of named that way in a couple of spots in the game. Uh, I will probably never be an actual parent because I don't think I would have the energy to properly do it justice. And any kid brought into the world or adopted deserves someone who would have the energy to fully dedicate themselves. But if this gave me a slice of how to make decisions to help bring a kid up right, then I'm glad the game has done that for me. Even if it's just the tiniest possible interpretive slice of the kinds of really tough decisions that somebody has to make. I hope I've acquitted myself well. And I hope Karen did okay. Wow. Yeah, that was a pretty powerful game. I look forward to doing another one, but I may have to find one that doesn't quite rip my heart in pieces. Wow, I kind of made it all the way to the end of the game without completely breaking down. Uh, I guess this is the point at which I have a chance to reflect over the whole thing. Although the developers made this game, bravo. That's a tough tightrope to walk to make something that's compelling, that's I would guess largely honest, and that doesn't shy away from very difficult topics. One that I almost completely missed. I mean, it would have been slapped upside the head of it partway through. Um, wow. Uh, okay. Uh, I am going to go have a great big old swig of water and probably a swig of coffee, and I might do more streaming tonight. If not, I'll definitely be streaming something tomorrow just to do something else. Maybe some pirates on Sea of Thieves. I might look up an adventure game I might play on the Quest, Quest 2 in VR. Might do that. We'll have to find out. I've got lots of games I've only half finished. I still have to get through Mass Effect 1. Again, because I never did get all the way through that particular chapter in that game. Anyway, I'm babbling now. I'm doing that mostly because this game has kind of drained me. Thanks for joining me on the stream, especially Matsuri, who apparently has stuck through with me through half this stream and watch me make some terribly difficult decisions. It has been a joy to have you in the stream, and I kind of don't want to
stop the stream, but we are at the end of the game, so thank you so much for joining me. I will be back. I'm not sure when. Maybe later tonight, definitely tomorrow in another stream. So this has been Code Weaver Plays Games. See you on my YouTube archive or in the next stream.